Son of a bitch. Can't believe how these niggas be getting down on this motherfucker. Unbelievable. YouTube. What's up? I got a bone to pick. How you guys doing? So I got back from seeing Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice. And let me just give you guys a quick rundown. Alright? Bear with me. Marvel has been serving DC up with bringing out movies individually, introducing characters, building this universe. They've been doing this for the better part of a decade. While DC has been sitting around letting Marvel do that, they decided to come out with Man of Steel. Did I like Man of Steel? Yes, I did. I'm a DC fan. Overall, I'm a Superman fan. So, when I seen Man of Steel, I was highly disappointed at a lot of aspects. The fact that they kept shoving kryptonite. There was no kryptonite in the universe. He was weak against atmospherics, and they shoved Lois Lane in our face. And the poor storyline and the weird things about, I just kind of gave it a pass because, hey, Zack Snyder is, he's the man, right? He's Christopher Nolan's sidekick and shit. And Christopher Nolan he made the Dark Knight series, so he'll do good. Then the announcement for Batman vs. Superman came out. This movie, Batman vs. Superman, DC has all of its ducks riding on. This is the answer to Civil War. This is the answer to everything that Marvel has been doing. This is DC's comeback into the situation saying, hey, look, we have heroes too. We have the iconic heroes. We have the big name heroes. Look at what we can do. And that's what this movie was supposed to do. Did it do that? Nah! I'm going to explain to you why this movie didn't do that. To sum it all up, Batman vs. Superman. Okay, this is spoilers. Okay, guys, this is a rant. I have to get my thoughts out, and I need to say what I have to say. So if you haven't seen the movie and you really don't want to get the movie spoiled for you, you should probably turn away now. After you go see the movie, come back, watch this review of mine, and see if I'm hitting the nail on the head, so to speak. So let's give them 3, 2, 1. Spoilers. This movie sucked donkey ball sack. I cannot believe this movie was made. I can't believe they made this film. Zack Snyder made this film, looked at it, minus the hour footage and all, looked at this film and said, yeah, I'm happy with this. I'm happy with this movie. Put it out there to the masses to go see. This movie sucked on... Let's go character by character. Zack Snyder, first of all, Zack Snyder failed as a director. I need him gone. He needs to be out of the whole DC universe shit. Yeah, you made 300. Yeah, you made The Watchmen. But dog, you have ruined Man of Steel and you did it again. You struck out with this Batman vs. Superman. Oh my God, what a mixed up conglomerate of garbage, incohesive, poor character development, trash. I can't believe it. Me and my friends are sitting there in the theater just looking at this shit like, what? They did so much stupid stuff with the characters, it doesn't make sense. Superman, once again, Soups, you are not Superman. You are Henry Cavill. You are not Christopher Reeves. You're not trying to go for Christopher Reeves. And Christopher Reeves is the template Superman that we all want and love. Say what you guys want about Brandon Routh. At least Brandon Routh was trying to live up to what Superman is. Honor, justice, the American way, passion, a good soul, kind-hearted, cared about people. Henry Cavill in this movie didn't give a shit about people. He actually was killing people in this movie. The first scene of him, he's killing a nigga. Someone died at the hands of Soups. Who is this guy? Superman, Henry Cavill, is robotic, emotionless, cold, dire. He has no depth to him at all. He is the same guy. If it could be argued that he's worse in this movie, Batman vs. Superman, than he was in Man of Steel. Remember, he just doesn't have anything Superman radiating from his body besides that costume, which is kind of garbage, by the way. That dark blue plastic metallic shiny sheet. What is that? Oh my God. I can get over the costume though. His persona and depiction of how Superman is so far off. And Zack Snyder needs to get slapped for being behind the camera and looking at Henry Cavill deliver lines. But we need to get the job done. Cut. Good job, Henry. We're going to take that one. How do you let this shit go through? How do you let such a poor actor like Henry Cavill do a poor line, like poor lines throughout the whole movie? Everybody is at fault. There's a couple of shining lights I will get to later. Henry Cavill is still that zombie, cold, non-relatable, toe-up character that you don't care about. I'm a Superman fan and I didn't care about him. He was getting beat up, almost dang near dead to the hands of someone named Doomsday. Oh my God, that was Doomsday. And he's such a bad character, I didn't care that he was going to die. I didn't care about Superman because he wasn't Superman. This nigga let the whole people in the public and the Senate go against him, wondering like, what are you about? And he let all that shit happen. Superman, the Superman I know, would have addressed the world himself. He would have shown up and said, people, I'm here for you. Gave a good, awesome speech. No, not this guy. Terrible. Henry Cavill, terrible. And guess what? Thanks a lot, Zack Snyder, for also dumbing him down. Oh my God. They made this movie is Batman versus the world. Because Batman did some awesome shit in this movie. And I can see that Zack Snyder is a Batman fan. He doesn't care about Superman. He didn't even give Superman any of his awesome powers. I still haven't seen X-ray, heat vision, or ice breath. Does he even have these powers? Like, only thing he did was heat vision like twice. Oh my God. Moving on. Lois Lane. I understand Amy Adams is a big actor and all, but you do not need to force her down our throat by putting her in important situations in the plot just because she's Amy Adams and you want to put Lois Lane in the movie. Nah. She was in places just like Man of Steel. She was in places that she shouldn't have been in. She had to go get some kryptonite. She played a vital hand in the destruction of Doomsday. Why? Nah. Amy Adams was in the way. She was just a side character that they made a main character and it felt forced. Moving on. Lawrence Fishburne as Matthew Perry. He did an awesome job. This side character, Lawrence Fishburne, nailed his role. I will also say that Batman, let's get to him. There was a lot of hate on Ben Affleck. I was one of them. I did not want to see a Ben Affleck Batman. I thought he was going to butcher the role, be lazy, not do the Batman shit that we wanted. I was half right and I was half wrong. But overall, Batman did a good job. I will give it to him. Ben Affleck, you did Batman well. I'll take that. He's a little bit like Christian Bale as far as fighting to me. A lot of people say, oh, Christian Bale just does these brawler punches, but that's the same shit that Ben Affleck was doing. It was just edited in the trailers to make us think he was doing flips, somersaults, and kicks and shit. But he's just really an older man, stronger than Christian Bale, and that's the Batman we got. But I have a problem. I don't understand why is it that this nigga Batman is killing people. He's murdering folks all throughout this movie. He's a character who failed to come across to me as somebody who has a justifiable reason to kill Superman. In this movie, Batman wanted to kill Superman because he thinks Superman is a murdering menace who can destroy the world whenever he wants. And because he kills people. This is Batman's stance. He kills people. He's murdered people. He's dangerous. Nigga, Batman, he slaughtered hundreds of soldiers. He's a murderer. He killed people, and he's dangerous. The very same motive he used for himself to want to kill Superman was the same flaws and the problems he had himself. What the heck? Batman did not have depth, as much depth either. I didn't see it. They didn't give it to us. They gave us a guy who was mad and hating. He came off as a hater of Superman. Batman did. Batman came off as someone who's jealous of his power. Because that excuse for he kills people, we didn't take that. I didn't buy that. So I'm left to look at, dang, why are you hating on this nigga's power? You mad because this nigga can fly? What's the problem? Huh? You mad at that? What is it? So, yeah, but that was in the way. But Batman, his costume looked good. I didn't really buy him too much as Bruce Wayne. He looked like he was just so Ben Affleck. As Bruce Wayne, he was Ben Affleck. I just couldn't see Bruce Wayne, I saw Ben. I heard Ben. He had the same gestures that Ben Affleck uses in all of his movies. If you're a Ben Affleck fan, you'll know those gestures and the way he talks. He didn't hit lines hard like a Bruce Wayne would do. So, you know, as Batman, he's fine. Bruce Wayne, he needs a little work. He'll get there. Give him some time, and I believe the Batman will come and the Bruce Wayne will come even more. So let's give Batman a pass. That's fine. Let's leave him alone. A shining light. Wonder Woman's character. I loved her. I loved you, girl. I was rooting for you, Gal Gadot, from the jump. When everybody was hating on her. Oh, man, Gal Gadot. Why everybody tripping off Batman? Y'all need to worry about Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot, she gonna ruin Wonder Woman. She ain't got no titties. Man, shut your... And she proved everybody wrong. Gal Gadot served that sheep. I loved every single minute she was in this film. In fact, I wish she was in there some more so she could give me something more pleasurable to look at. Them thighs, that shield, that long black, wavy, goddessant hair. I loved everything about Wonder Woman. She came and she went head up with Doomsday for like a cool 2 minutes while that fool Superman was telling Lois, I love you, take care of my family and shit. They left Wonder Woman to go head up with Doomsday by herself. Yeah, because she's an Amazon warrior, Princess G gangster. That's why I loved Wonder Woman. Shout outs to you, girl. You did that. They need to give you a pay raise. Yeah. But let's talk about some more trash. Oh my God. Doomsday. I think I should tackle Lex Luthor first. Lex Luthor is a trash-wasted, garbage, fidgety, mediocre, tore-up character. This nigga has no purpose being like the Joker. What do you think? Oh, yes, you don't understand. This is what I do. This is my plan. Bow to me, yeah? This nigga was a Joker. Lex Luthor is a swag, bald, clean, kind of masculine, billionaire, rich, egotistical, suicidal in a way, menacing, rich, genius. Not no slimy, weaselly, fiddling, twitching, whack, weasel peasant. This fool, Jesse Eisenberg, tore the character of Lex Luthor apart. He was garbage. Nah, need to fire him, get him up out of there. Oh my God, the last scene with him in the jail. Oh shoot, Jesse Eisenberg, you suck balls. Tell me how. Here's the line. Jesse Eisenberg used a kryptonite blade to shave off General Zod's kryptonite fingerprints, put them on his own hand, used that to go to a ship that should have been in Superman's possession after Man of Steel, but let's leave that alone. To access this ship, go into the ship, into some water, automatically find out that he can take control of the ship, and learn every single thing about Kryptonian technology and DNA. I understand he's a genius, but my God, that must take weeks. This nigga did it in 2 hours. I cannot believe this fool learned. Now, I didn't know that these ships were capable of creating life. But guess what, guys? That nigga created life on that ship. He put Zod's body in the water. He cut his own blood. And there you go. An incubated baby little Terror Doomsday, little baby Doomsday getting bigger. That's how Doomsday was born. You know how they try to make it seem like, oh, Lex cloned him. No, Lex gave birth to that Dooms baby. Lex Luthor in this movie is Doomsday's daddy. What the freak? Yes, what the hell? This movie is so... I can't believe they did this. I can't believe this is supposed to be Zack Snyder. This is supposed to be Christopher Nolan's buddy. Nolan didn't call him on the phone and say, hey, man, I saw that preview you sent me, man. Yeah, scrap it. What is going on? How the heck did he do... This is not... Oh, God. How is it? How is it that Batman used the smoke pellet to blind Superman's vision? Batman dropped a traditional henchman smoke bomb, not a special one, just a regular one that he uses to run away from henchmen. He dropped that on Superman, and Superman was like, where did he go? Are you kidding me? This is Superman. He has something called X-ray vision. What? And then it was that very smoke bomb that had Superman distracted because he didn't know where he was at. Where you at, Batman? You were in that 5,000-pound metal suit and you moved so quickly. Where'd you go? And it was then that he shot a gas grenade at Superman and he caught it and it blew up into gas that was green. It was kryptonite gas. Yeah. Kryptonite gas. And what did Superman do? He took a big, deep breath. He was like, he breathed in kryptonite gas. He breathed in kryptonite gas into his lung cavities, in his DNA, in his bloodstream. The nigga had kryptonite going through his bloodstream, and he didn't die. Not only that, he was not as tore up as he should. He was like, oh fuck, oh. And then Batman started to wail on him. Bing, bing, bing. Superman should have been on the ground dead. There was a movie that came out, I think it was The Death of Superman, where there was a Superman clone, where this is the exact same way that Superman killed the bad Superman. He shot a grenade of kryptonite gas, he breathed it in, and he died instantly. Oh, and this is what happened to Superman. He breathed in kryptonite gas and didn't die. But no, there's more. It's more of a travesty than that. Batman starts to beat him up, bing, bing, for about a good 30 seconds. And then he has Superman against the wall, and he's just getting into him. Boom, boom, boom. And next thing you know, his face starts to get harder. It goes ding, ding, ding. Superman got his strength back. He healed from the kryptonite. And Batman was like, oh my God. And then he threw Superman or some sheep, and he bring out another kryptonite gas. And Superman was flying toward him. He was flying to Batman to hurt him. And Batman shot him again in the chest with another kryptonite gas grenade. And he inhaled that one too. He inhaled 2 cans of kryptonite gas and did not die. And Brandon Routh gets all this flack for taking a shiv of kryptonite to his gut. Oh my God. That's death. For all of you who don't know, if you're a Kryptonian and you breathe kryptonite gas into your body, that's death. That's death. Being near kryptonite weakens him and will slowly, eventually kill him. He breathed in raw, true kryptonite gas into his body, mingling in there with his lungs and his liver. What's up? I'm going to kill your body. All up in his body. How do you survive that? Zack Snyder not knowing the character. That's how he survives it. It made no sense. And it gets worse. It gets worse. Will you believe that Superman was fighting Doomsday in outer space for some weird reason? They went in outer space, and immediately the army, we got to send a nuke. Well, there's a casualty up there. It's Superman. We got to send the nuke. Okay, send the nuke. They sent the nuclear up there to bomb to bomb Doomsday to kill it, and also kill Superman as a casualty. There was no keys. There was no call to the president. Nigga, they just threw a nuclear missile up there on a whim. And I don't know why they would think a nuclear bomb would kill Superman. What the freak? But guess what? It nuked Superman and Doomsday, and it didn't kill either freaking one of them. But guess what? Guess what happened to Superman? Oh, it's just like that comic. It's it's so stupid. Superman, off that nuclear bomb, got defouled into a Resident Evil zombie. He was all sucked up and zombified just like the cartoon. That nigga hairline went all the way back. He turned into George. He had a George Jefferson hairline, bro. You gave Superman a George Jefferson receding U-shaped horse pattern hairline. Like, what the freak? Superman was all sucked up and dead. He was dead. He was dead. The nuke killed him. Are you kidding me? This is a nigga that took kryptonite grenades and didn't die, but took a nuke and was told. He was just in the air floating like this. Dead. Sucked up, shriveled, face deteriorated, just tore. We're in the theater. Other people are like, what? We're all like, what? What am I looking at? Is that Superman's receding hairline? What the fuck? And guess what? The sun shined on his body. The sun shined on his body for a good 10 seconds, and he instantly regenerated his body. got his hairline back, and became whole in a matter of seconds. I'm not lying. This is truth. What the? And he went back to the fight. And he went back to go fight Doomsday with Wonder Woman and Batman. He went back. What a